Keep this very short. I wanted to share a success for us as a staff and an area of growth. Our success is our courses look incredible. You worked so hard and so quickly to restructure your courses so that we had consistency in folder names, that we all were using that simple checklist in that week's folder description, that we are moving previous weeks to the previous week's folder. So thank you so much for doing that work. I have gone in and looked at several of your courses and they look incredible. They're super simple and easy to find the activities that students need to do that week. So thank you. Our area of growth is the calendar. The calendar is still a hot mess for kids. So I want to quickly walk you through how to add things to the calendar. But before I do that, here's what I want you to remember. Every time that you put a date on anything, if you put a date on a folder, if you put a date on an assignment or a test or quiz, that is going to go on the student's calendar. It's going to populate the student's calendar. And our students have 6 courses plus a library course plus a counselor's course. So their week's calendar is getting populated like so quickly. I have a screenshot that I'll send in the email of a student's calendar, and it is overwhelming to look at. So I'm just going to ask you to be super, super careful about assigning dates to things because it is going to populate a student's calendar, and we don't want students to click on this little calendar icon and immediately feel overwhelmed and close their computer. So be really careful of that. Second thing, I wanted to show you how to remind you how to create that weekly calendar entry. So you're going to click on the Monday of this week. Then you're going to add an end time, and you're going to make the end time May 1st. Can you believe it's already May? I like to put in 12 p.m. here just so I make sure it doesn't default to 12 a.m. and this entry doesn't end on Thursday instead of Friday. Okay, here's the most important part. Hear me, hear me, hear me. You must title this entry the name of your course. Do not title it April 27th through May 1st. Because what happens is when students look at their calendar, they see language arts, science, Washington State history, and then April 27th through May 1st. It just is confusing for them. You need to make sure that you are putting the name of your course, so that is what pops up on a student's calendar. Then below, you're going to put that super simple checklist for the week. Please make sure it is actually simple. Remember, students will not read paragraphs. Do not put paragraph descriptions. And if you have a Teams meeting or office hours that week, you can plug the link for that down below. And then down in the very bottom, you're going to start typing in the name of any of your courses that you want this calendar entry to be added to. So I actually am adding it to all of mine. And then you're going to click Create. So now that calendar entry is spanning the entire week. If you have a Teams meeting, you're also welcome to plug your Teams meeting link as a separate entry, like Rebecca has done here for book clubs. But I do want to just remind you to be very, very careful about what you are adding to a student's calendar. Like, it annoys me that the middle school ELA teachers class that I am in or group that I'm in just adds random stuff to my calendar because I didn't want it there. So be intentional about that for students as well. Okay, I hope that helps.